Alright, we have a classic here. Judge Dredd. Dredd versus Death. Alright, the whole point of this video, we're going to look at some low poly first person action fun. We're going to be comparing it to what you want to make in your level and what you don't want to make to look in your level. If you want to be low poly and feel cool about what your game looks like based on retro graphics, awesome. You should make it like this. Otherwise, these level layouts are quite terrible and old and ancient. You need to go a little bit farther, even if you're just a level designer. You need to think about real architecture, real level layouts. Like even these signs going from wall to wall look weird. There's no space. They don't feel like paintings. They feel like, I'm not sure what. The lights just jammed into the walls there. It's not going to work nowadays, even if you're just a level designer. Hey, where did my healer go? Let's go get healed. Alright, let's start the action with my low poly medic.
I'm here to feel a slight prick. Try to stay out of trouble.
Oh, some fine audio there. Alright, we could start with this Munce Pies. This vending machine. And if this was gray and it was a block mesh without this strange texture on it, this actually might work in a level designer's level. I'm going to give this a thumbs up. This vending machine is okay. This would work for a level design blockout. These frames would work for a blockout too. These are pretty good. The graffiti is fantastic. Dumb ass. Very nice. The general layout, it's so huge and spacious. Why is it this big? I don't know. The way this billboard meets this strange pillar or something is very odd. This center console with the seats, not bad. I could see this being gray. No textures though. These textures are hideous. This spinning sign would totally work. Even this building shape might work. So some of these are pretty good for low poly level design. But we're going to move on and just look at the layout itself. There's a lot of stuff in here that just doesn't work. It needs to have more details. So just this general space is huge. Not sure why this layout's so big, but we're about to engage in a battle.
Control to all available units. Bank robbery in progress at Allen Plaza.
And I have to be careful, because if I kill one of my dreads, they all turn on me. So, yes, there is bad friendly fire here. And I can catch on fire. Let's see if one of my dreads. One of my judge buddies. Taking these guys one by one, making it look easy. So where's my judge buddies? Get some ammo. If they walk into this fire, they catch on fire and just run around forever. It's quite funny. Anybody else over here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like I eliminated them all. Ooh, let's make an arrest. 2 arrests.
You're taking the big ride.
Sentence life.
You're gonna spend the rest of
Edcon,
your natural
code
life
10.
in the
Oh man, it
queue.
moves so fast I can't read it.
Law.
Oh, fire system is on. Innocent pedestrian, can I talk to them? Nope. So this video console, you know, it might work the low poly, but it looks like an adding machine. So I'm gonna say this is a little bit of a fail. It's a little bit of a strange shape because it's on a giant. Who's yelling help? It's on a giant counter. So this counter in this circular space is really bad. This cannot be this low poly. There's got to be more details in here than this strange circular counter. This could be some small machine on one part of the counter or in the back here. But the fact that there's no details here and this is a giant mega advertising sign, bad. Bad layout. I guess it's good for running around. The fact that there's an enormous amount of space here. What is this? I don't know. Do not just try and create debris like this by throwing it around the floor. Oh, more debris. Looks very odd, just leaning against the wall. Obviously, I'm judging this based on 2017 video games. And you can make a low poly video game if you're going for that aesthetic. But if you're trying to make a good looking modern level, even if you're a level designer, you got to put more details in this. This shape might be okay in a simple level without the textures. The textures are cheap. You might put a little bit of texture on it, but this side thing looks terrible. Maybe the keyboard would be enough and just a screen. But this looks bad, this looks bad. This door leaning here looks bad. So the reason I'm pointing this stuff out is a lot of students, early level designers, whatever you are. Oh, this thing's hideous. What is this? The sign's okay, I guess, but what is this? Is this a bench or a giant toilet with no hole? Very strange. Who keeps yelling help? Someone around the corner. I'm not going to go over there yet because I think an event will be triggered. This vent needs to be indented and have more detail. This just being flat is not good. Like I said, these... Ooh, nice blood. Big, red, juicy blood. It's like super cherry pie. Wow. Alright, so this shape is pretty good, but I get rid of most of the textures. The textures make it look cheap and don't fit. The general wall, the walls and the shapes, and this giant shape here is pretty bad. This door that is open needs more details. It needs to look more like a giant door that would close with some kind of indentations, locks on it or some sort. So again, and the enormous amount of space here, why? Why is this scale so huge? It should be way more intimate. And if we shoot these windows, well, these windows are paper thin. Do not make windows this paper thin. They do break, which is good. Ooh, that's kind of fun, actually. Even low poly window breaking is fun.
Ow.
Whee! Alright, low poly round desk bad. Nothing back here bad. The occasional console or whatever this is, terminal, is terrible. Needs way more details. This needs to be indented and have the indication there's more to it than here. The space itself is far too simple and empty. Can't pull this off now, even as a level designer. Alright, let's go around the corner and see who's yelling help. Let's look out here at the peripherals. Actually, that skyline could totally work. That skyline totally works for low poly blockout action to depict a city. That would look great. Textures, even the textures actually work for a low poly blockout. I could totally dig that. And what does this ad say? If it's snuffed, get it stuffed. Custom hand puppets from your dead pets. Ooh. That is strange. Okay. This structure here is a little odd. Like anything low poly like this with these weird shapes. No. We need way more details than that. This light needs a better shape as well. So we're relying on lighting and simple... Oh, I triggered the event. Get him, Dredd. Oh, I like how the teeth hit the ground. Ah, cool teeth.
What was that thing?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, his mouth moving is great. So all this low poly, you need some beveling here. You need some more advantageous geometry for your lights. A lot of this is just too flat and low poly. Again, we're just trying to, like, maybe the lighting in here is so bad this wouldn't be as bad if we saw it. This bevel here is good, sticking out. The pipes are good. No textures, people, no materials. Alright, get ready, I better load up. I feel like something's coming. Ah! There they are. Right, go!
More vampires.
Alright, this space is huge again. Why is this so huge? Like, what are we gonna do in here? I I mean, if this was Doom or Quake 2, totally understand why this is so huge. Like, the scale of this is totally out of place. Again, I'm judging a whoa! Almost fell off. Judging a 1990-something game on 2017 standards. But this is what level designers need to know and do. These benches look terrible. Do not make benches that look like this. They look completely out of proportion and strange. Better. The plant would totally work. It's low poly, although I'd get rid of the materials. Look, their materials are going in the ground. Look, it's like half sticking out of the ground. Nobody cared back when they made this game. Didn't have the environmental building needs back then. This backdrop looks pretty good looking up. I wouldn't mind having this building be lower so you can see the sky. Give us more of a view instead of this giant wall of doors or buildings. That's alright. Oh, I hear something. Yeah, ragdoll! Again, the space. I encountered 2 enemies. And there's this huge space. It feels like a Doom scale level. It's almost like, hey, we're just gonna build Quake 2 or Doom, but we don't have the enemies or the systems to put it in, but we'll still make it this big. Whoa. Ah! It's out of nowhere. Where do those things come from? Oh, were they hiding back here? Whoa, one-shot kill. Oh, did I kill a civilian?
Take it easy, Dredd.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh! Took his head off. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, those were both civilians. Wow. Dredd is out of control. The shape in the middle might work with this centerpiece. You're leaving? Where are you leaving? Oh, they're dead too. These some strange shaped people. These look like the people out of Wall-E. Alright, more level design critique. That does not look great. I'd probably put more details in the base. Who's screaming? Where are they? Back to the beginning. Alright, the plants, like I said, are okay. Strip the textures off. The shape of this planters, it's okay. Benches look odd. People just don't make benches like that. It's very strange looking. This building wall shape is not bad, but it's too long and repetitive. Wouldn't mind it being broken up here with something else. A doorway, a large structure that sticks up. Same with this. This is just way too low poly and giant for our needs. Where are you looking? Reading the sign? Okay. Alright, something back here. Where am I supposed to go? There's the other thing. Look at all this space. Why? This is another thing early level designers do. Ah, we might have found it. Man, how many bullets does it take?
Where do these beasts come
Garbage
from?
can? Dumpster! Yeah!
In the name of the law. Get on your
Dumpster.
knees.
That's right.
Your head, creep.
Well, this might be the way to go. So this enormous amount of space is another beginner level designer badness. Every level designer creates these huge spaces. Why am I here? We slaughtered what? 2 vampires here. Is anybody over here? All we did was fight 2 vampires. Did I come this way? Is this the beginning?
Simply food. Who cares about the ingredients? It sure tastes good.
Oh, this is where I came from, damn it. Alright, I'm going back. Look at all this waste space. I think I killed 2 vampires here, 2 over here. Accidentally shot, 2 civilians. Sorry about that. Didn't fight any here. Didn't fight any here. Nothing back there. And then finally I went down this strange nook. Why would I come down here? I don't know. And there's a dumpster, which is huge and has a Why did they have to put dumpster on there? Your shape should sell it. We do not need to know that's a dumpster. Alright, we're back to a new space. Oh, we got 3 this time. Oh, sorry, lady.
Why are you lying down?
And this guy is cowering. Oh! That is... Whoa, that is unnecessary. So we fought 3 vampires there. Shapes in here are strange when it comes to architecture choices. I guess it's supposed to be futuristic. Whoa! One more here.
Why are you lying down?
One more there. Oh, that guy disappeared. Alright, burned him this time. Whoa! Oh, they turned to skeletons when they burned. That's cool. Ooh, I like that. Alright, let's check out the space. Anybody else? Alright, we've circled this area. And there's just not enough enemies to convince me. We need this. Wow! We need the space. Sneak attack. There's these strange pillars again. There's an odd shape too. Like, that shape looks pretty good. This billboard with the tall tower. Some of these shapes look pretty good, but I'm not so sure about that. You know, if they had anchors to this, justifying why this came out of the wall would work. The city would totally work as a low poly fill-in for sure. It looks good out there. A lot of it's not geometry, it's just a texture, as we can tell. Oh man, I'd be careful. I'm gonna go over the edge. That looks pretty cool as a texture. At least for the year this was made. Alright, I'm just showing things you can and can't do. Your levels cannot look like this and be this empty and this drastic. Even though we see it in games like this, and they're very charming, we need to upgrade. We need to think modern Doom. We need to think modern... Ooh, there's more. We need to think modern Uncharted. Alright, I killed them all.
Control the Dredd. The side judges are getting a strong signal from the penitentiary where the dark judges are held.
Uh-oh.
Roger, Control.
Dark
On
judges.
my way.
That's not good. Yes! Mission complete. I will leave it there with my critique of low poly Judge Dredd versus Death. We'll call that an evening. Good night. Goodbye.